So we're at the old site of the Foxrock station, the biggest intermediate station on the Harcourt Street line, and there's a little exhibition around the corner. We'll go around to it in a minute. History of the Harcourt Street line, Foxrock station. So I've been here several times before, so it's just what I'm doing is I'm visiting all the locations of the Harcourt Street line, what's left. This is where the station was, just these beautiful townhouses called Hedgerows. But in there, I can just about see it, is steps there are remnants of the platform. And the old platforms have been kind of landscaped into the land, into the gardens of the houses. So the station itself opened in 1861, and then you had the opening of the Leopardstown race course, and the station was enlarged by 1888 and they put a third platform in. So as I said, the remnants of the gardens or the platforms are in there, and I'd love to get access to them, but unfortunately it's private property, so I can't. But they're the hedgerows. There would have been hedges in there along each platform, and the station won many awards. So we had 3 platforms, and then beyond the station on the Dublin side you would have had sidings. You would have had a small goods shed and the station building on the right. Station building was similar to the ones I've already visited, 2-storey station building, and so it's quite expansive. You know, I had the sidings for storing trains, so there would have been race specials right up to the end. December 28 was the last race special. And you would have had sidings down here, so you would have had the two tracks coming through here, and 2 sidings were down here on the right hand side to store the trains. As I said, when I visited Carrickmine's old station, they had that 6,800 gallon water tower, and that was to replenish the engines. So the 2 lines would have gone straight down on the way to Bray, and then you would have had 2 sidings there on the right hand side beside the wall for storage. There you go, there you have the little exhibition. Fortunately the cars block it, but that's how the station used to look. You have the station building, then you have the expansive footbridge that went across the 3 platforms. Then you have the signal box was blown up during the Civil War, so that's the replacement 1923 one. Then you have a waiting shelter here, but behind that you had a small goods area. There we go, here's some diesel. Lovely photograph here. That's a drum train. This is a drum train. It's a drum train, drum electric rail car C going from Harcourt Street to Bray about 1940, invented by Dr. James Drum and his team at UCD. These entered service on the Harcourt line in 38, the batteries came life expired by 49. And there's a steam train 1940 during the emergency years. Another steam train there. Pity they didn't put it over there. It's just he shut off there. Anyway, that's a better picture of the 3 platforms, and you can see the hedgerows there. So this is after closure, right? This is 1959, so this is after closure, and the following year the tracks were ripped up in the station, so it's kind of a sad sight there. And this probably is about 1960. They don't give a date, but I think it's OD's picture of 1960. So the ticket hut is over there, and there's the ticket hut there. So that's, apart from the platforms, that's the only thing left. There you go, right up to the end. The diesel power race day special in 58. Race day specials were so popular, up to 3,000 people a day used them to go to Leopardstown. And there's Samuel Beckett, who wrote a play about the line. all that fall, and he renamed Bog Hill, I should say, the Foxrock station. The entire scene, the hill, the plain, the racecourse with its miles and miles of white rails and 3 red stands, the pretty little whale-wide station. I see it all. We all know your station, it's the best kept of the entire network. Foxrock station often won best kept station prizes. So this is the replacement signal box from 23. So the original one was destroyed in 1894, placed during 1920. It was destroyed during 22, and then the last one was built in 1924. This is the hotel that was beside the station. Of the entrance there. This is from 59 again after closure. Gate pillars, which are still there at the entrance. Phone box, yeah, it says the phone box is the oldest in the country. The hotel was demolished in 1970, replaced by the 3 brick houses. Now this is one of the saddest pictures of all. This is the lifting train. So this is steam train 354. This June 1960. So this is the end of it. These tracks are being lifted now at the station. So it's the sad very end. The tracks being removed, and they were sold to. There were an entrepreneur in India bought the tracks. So this is the acknowledgement here. This is the face Foxrock Area Community and Enterprise, and the local history club. Brian McAneishta was the great guy who wrote a book on the line. So again, the sidings were here beside the footpath. There's a track, not from the line, but it's a nice reminder of what was here one time. Those photographs don't reflect the line. They're just like they're Salt Hill, and yeah, it's different locations. And then the gates down there are right through those gates down to the beautiful masonry stone footbridge. I think it was a farmer's access bridge, and then onwards to Carrick Mines. So beautiful bridge down there, worth having a look at. So you're looking back at the station there on the right where those hedgerow houses are. So the Bray trains will be coming in on this side, and then trains going to Bray on the other side. So you can imagine all those race specials coming in, and guys in trilby hats and Mac overcoats jumping off, not even waiting for the train to stop. There's some footage of that. I'll post the link, and getting onto the race course right up to 1958, December 28. Okay, I enjoy doing this one. This is a big one for me because it's not easily accessible. There's only 2 buses a day, and I walked from Slorgan down here, so it's nice to do a good video from here. As I say, I've done them before, and as I said, because of the low density, that's why the Lewis isn't coming through here now. If there was a big population around here, they probably would have brought the Lewis through here, but they went on the other side of the race course. Okay, thank you.